Just as Corradino d'Ascanio designed the Vespa around the motorcyclist, the Do-32 was developed around the pilot, placing special emphasis on compact dimensions and ease of piloting, ensuring an intuitive and comfortable flying experience. A helicopter that challenged convention by redefining the very concept of flight. With its innovative and bold design, it broke the traditional mold of helicopters, adopting a unique approach that made it a true pioneer in aviation. In the early 1960s, the German army was interested in a small helicopter for observation and communication tasks that could be folded into a box and transported in a trailer pulled by a jeep. So in 1962, the Dornier Do-32 was designed, a foldable, single-seat military helicopter with a fast, ready-to-use configuration. A key requirement: it was easy to learn to fly, no more difficult than riding a motorbike. The Dornier Do-32 was distinguished by a unique design. Unlike the traditional helicopter configuration of a main rotor and tail rotor for directional control, the Do-32 used a single main rotor. The rotor blades were driven by jets of air escaping from the ends of the individual blades. This approach made the tail rotor superfluous, saving weight and simplifying aircraft control. Dornier used a small gas turbine, BMW 6012L, to drive a compressor, which powered the air jets from the blades. Control around the vertical axis was provided by a rudder positioned in the turbine's exhaust jet, made of high-strength steel to withstand thermal stress. The weight of the rotor created a flywheel effect, allowing it to have more energy stored during flight, which enabled it to perform a safer autorotation landing than other helicopters. Autorotation landing is an emergency technique, allowing the pilot to glide in while landing with a failed engine. In addition, the rotor's large mass allowed it to perform jump start, a maneuver that allowed the helicopter to take off very quickly. When the rotor was brought up to full speed, the helicopter could lift off at the extraordinary speed of 7 meters per second, compared to the normal 40 meters per second, an incredibly fast maneuver that almost felt like a jump in the air. After numerous flight tests, the three prototypes suffered serious accidents. The V-1 helicopter had a crash during takeoff, the V-2 had one during an autorotation landing, and the third crashed. Therefore, there were not the large orders from the Army that Dornier had hoped for. Only 4 examples were produced. Despite its unique and innovative design features, the accidents suffered were attributed to a combination of factors, including the sensitivity of the controls, terrain conditions, and possible control problems. All this contributed to the loss of customer interest and the discontinuation of the project's development. Nevertheless, the Do-32 provided valuable lessons for future adventures in aviation, and its memory remains as a valuable example of daring innovation and perseverance in helicopters.